Hi there. Welcome to your practice. We're going to be doing this one in and with a chair, and any chair is fine. I have one from my dining room table, so you just need one without wheels. And I'd like you to sit in such a way that you can have your feet on the floor. So just depending on the length of your legs and your chair, you may need to sit a little more forward or back. So we're going to take one hand under one hip, move the skin out and back. Same thing on the other side. You can close the eyes here or just find something to focus your gaze on. And as we do this, start to move your attention to your feet. Just notice the natural tendency of the feet. You might notice you're rolled more into one side of the foot than the other. Maybe a little more forward or back. And once you have a sense of that, just take a moment to press down underneath the ball of the big toe, pinky toe, center of the heel. Notice how that feels in the body. And then you can just kind of lightly maintain that as you move your attention to your breath. Just breathing at your own pace. Similarly to what we did with the feet, letting this be an opportunity to notice maybe some patterns in your breath, where you feel it moving most easily. The length of the inhale and the exhale. We're not gathering information here to judge ourselves or make ourselves wrong. We're noticing what's happening inside as a way of cultivating a relationship with ourselves. Noticing our patterns, working with them, greeting ourselves where we are. When you're ready, you can softly open the eyes if you had them closed. And we're going to continue to work with the breath, this time adding on some movement. So we're going to inhale, look to the right, exhale, come back to center. Inhale left, exhale center. Now inhaling right ear to right shoulder, exhaling center. So we're always moving away on the inhale, left ear to left shoulder. Back on the exhale. Now tucking chin lightly to the cheek. And up. And then back. And up. Let's do it one more time. So we look right. And come back. Look left. Come back. Right ear to right shoulder. And back. Left ear to left shoulder. Chin to chest. And head gently back. Coming back to center. So with hands still resting on the legs, we're going to lean forward a little bit, coming to a small back arch. So just lifting the sternum, the breastbone. Exhale, lean back, round the back. So we're coming forward into the arch, back into the rounded back. So this is a seated version of cat-cow. Syncing up with your breath, inhaling forward. Exhaling back. Let's do 3 more, just going at your own pace. And we're going to come on back to center. So inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, twist to the right. So left hand's just going to tap the leg. Right hand can come to the arm or the back, whatever's happening with your chair. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist left. So let's do 2 more like that to each side, syncing with your own breath. When you're complete with that, we're going to go 1 more time each side, this time holding there for 3 breaths. Then we'll inhale, center. Second side, 3 full breaths. And we'll come on back to center. So we're really going to plant the feet, find that triangle of support, and start to come up as though you're going to fully stand up, but we're just going to come up a smidge. So you're going to come up to here and maybe 6 inches off the chair. We're in a squat. Now you can extend the arms alongside the ears. This is chair pose. You may have heard me said or another teacher say, it's kind of like you're sitting back into a chair, but not exactly, or the chair's not there. So now we have that literal situation. Now hands to the thighs. We're going to slowly lower down. Let's try it one more time. This time we're going to stand up and then start to sit back. It's like you're almost going to sit there, but not. And then go ahead and lower yourself fully down. Okay, so take the feet wider, probably off of the mat. Again, you can adjust the sitting bones as needed. And we're going to inhale the arms up. Exhale, start to twist to the right. Bring the left arm just down inside the thigh. You can use that for a little support for your twist. Next inhale, we're going to come center. Exhale, second side. Inhale, center. Exhale, hands to the thighs. We're going to lean a little forward and just start to dip one shoulder and then the other shoulder. Let's get a little bit underneath the shoulder blades. And then we're going to come back to center, bring the legs back to center. So we're going to do an outer hip stretch. You can do this by crossing the right foot in front of the left ankle or by bringing the right foot up above the left knee. And you can grab onto your pants or whatever you need to help the leg come up. So we're going to hold here. You can move the belly to the middle. You may already be feeling a nice stretch. If so, stay where you are. If you want to add a little more, inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold forward any amount until you find a good place for you to hold. And it's always possible that you're feeling it somewhere else. That's okay too. One more breath here. And we're going to come on up and switch sides. So same options, ankle crossed in front or foot on top. Stay where you are or start to fold. And your next inhale, we're going to come on up. Take the legs wide again. So this time, turn the left leg and foot out 90 degrees. Extend the right leg more. The foot is roughly parallel to the long side of the mat. We're coming into a warrior two here. We're going to extend the arms out shoulder height. Turn the head, look over the front fingertips. Strong through the legs, pressing through the triangle of support. Now back hand to the hip, front hand to the belly. Move the belly to the middle. Fold over that front knee. Extend the arm alongside the ear. Pressing down through the pinky toe side of both feet. If anything, being in the chair allows us to engage our alignment more, not less. Back hand to the thigh, top arm over the ear. It really asks us to pay attention in a different way, which I think is extremely beneficial for our minds, for our yoga practice. Come on back. To have less of an opportunity to go into autopilot and to try something new. So right leg is going to turn out, left leg extends, arms come up. Turn the head, look over the front fingertips. Back hand to the hip, front hand to the belly. Move that belly to the middle, fold over the knee. Reach and top arm out alongside the ear. Back hand to the thigh, reach over. Come on back to center. Step the legs together. Now we're going to do our chair pose with the support of a chair. So we're going to start to stand up, but don't come up all the way. Reach the arms alongside the ears. Sit down. And now stand up, press through the feet. Start to sit yourself down, not all the way. Hands can be above the knees, on the thighs, the hips, pressing in front of the heart. And this time we're going to just stand all the way up. So grab your chair, bring it to the front of the mat. I'm going to use this other mat so you can see better. And you're going to have it facing you. So come to stand in front a couple inches, and we're going to inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, fold forward, hands to the chair seat. You can keep the arms straight or bend the elbows as needed. Same thing for the legs. And we're going to press through the feet, come all the way up. Exhale, arms by the sides. We'll add on, inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Press through the feet. Come on up. Exhaling, arms by the sides. Now we're going to add on. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Now inhale, step your right foot back into a lunge. Left knee is bent, not going past the ankle. You can always move the belly to the middle. Press out through the back knee, back foot. Now step your left foot back to meet it. We're going to come into a down dog with the chair. So thighs are pressing back, knees are as bent as you'd like. Lengthening through the spine. I love doing down dog with the chair because you really get that spine lengthening. Then we're going to step the left foot forward. Bring the right foot forward to meet it. Press down through the feet. Come on up. Exhaling, arms by the sides. Second side, inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, now step the left foot back into the lunge. Right foot comes back to meet it, downward facing dog. Ears are approximately between the biceps. Now right foot comes forward, left foot forward, press through the feet, come up. Exhaling, arms down. We're going to add on again. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Right foot steps back. Left foot steps back to meet it. Downward facing dog. Now keep your feet where they are. You can grip the sides of the chair. We're going to sort of shift forward, come into a plank. Sometimes you might need to walk your feet back just a smidge more. Hips and head are in line with the spine. Lightly draw navel to the spine. Breathe here. Then we're going to send the hips back again. Down dog. Take a couple breaths. Now left foot steps forward. Right foot steps forward. Press down. Come on up. Exhaling, arms by the sides. Okay, so now we're going to turn to the left, step wide on the mat. Your back toes are going to turn in, front leg and foot is going to turn out. We're revisiting our warrior two now with a different relationship to the chair. So go ahead and bend the front knee, bring the arms up shoulder height, turn the head. Back hand to the hip. Front hand is going to come to the chair seat. This time start to work the front leg toward straight. Keep a micro bend in that knee as you reach the fingertips up to the ceiling. Now back hand to the hip. Start to step the back foot in about halfway until you can come up to standing. You may need to step your front foot back a little. Take the hand more towards the back of the chair seat as you lift the back foot up. No higher than the hip. You can flex the foot. If you feel steady, reach the top shoulder up and back. And another option is to reach the fingertips to the ceiling. Hand to the hip. Step down. Come on up. Face the front again. Now we're going to step back just a little bit. Bring the right foot onto the chair. And if this doesn't work for you, you can bring it onto a block or just onto the floor. And we're going to start to send the hips forward. Working with a lunge, just in a little different relationship to gravity than we did a minute ago. Can reach the left arm up. Right arm could come to meet it. And then we're going to come on down. So just for a moment, flip your chair around. We're going to use the chair back here just for a little support. Rise up on the toes and come down. And we're going to start to add switching the arms. So rise up, left arm and down, right arm and down. You can always do this one foot at a time as well. Syncing with the breath, inhaling up, exhaling down. And then we'll bring the left hand to the hip. Right hand is still on the chair back. Right foot steps a little center. Left foot kickstand. You can bring the foot to press into the calf as the calf presses back into the foot. Stay here or reach the right arm up. When you're ready, you can come on down, shake out the feet. We'll turn the chair back around to face us. And we'll inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Press through the feet, come up. Exhale, arms by the sides. Inhale, up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Now step the left foot back to the lunge. Bring the right foot back to meet it. Downward facing dog. Now begin to shift forward, coming into plank, holding it here. Remembering to breathe. Then hips back. Right foot steps forward, left foot steps forward. Press through the feet, come on up. Arms by the sides. Now we're just going to turn to the other side. So now new back toes turn in, front leg and foot turns to face the chair seat. Bend the front knee, reach the arms up. Turn the head to look over the front fingertips. Back hand to the hip, front hand to the chair seat. Work the front leg towards straight as you reach fingertips to the ceiling. Top hand to the hip. Step the back foot in about halfway as the hand comes forward, adjusting the foot as needed, and then start to pick the back leg up. Flexing that foot. If you feel steady, top shoulder rotates up. Fingertips could reach towards the ceiling. And then come on down. Coming back to standing. Okay, so now we'll step back a little again, hands to the hips. Left foot's going to come onto the chair seat. Begin to send the hips forward into the lunge. Right arm can come up. Left arm might come up to meet it. We'll bring the arms down and step down. Now, turn the chair around again. We're going to do our lifts and lowers first. You can do just the feet. You can start to add the arms with the breath. Now we're going to start to shift into the right foot. Now we're going to start to shift into the left foot, right foot kickstand. You can pick up the foot, press it into the calf as the calf presses back into the foot. Reaching up the left arm. Reaching up the right arm. Come on down. We're going to turn the chair back to be seated. And sit towards the front of the chair, even a little more than last time if you were doing that some before. And we're going to bring the hands back behind you And it might be the arms, it just depends on your chair. And come into a little bit of a back bend here. So just lifting the sternum. And then we'll release. Now we're going to do some opposite leg and arm lifts. So you can scoot yourself back a little bit more, find that comfortable position where your feet can be flat on the floor. And we're going to inhale, bring up the left leg and the right arm. Bring it back down. And what you're trying to do as you go here is keep the hips and the torso relatively stable. And by that I mean you're not fully leaning over to get it up. You're working with the core. And if that means you only lift a leg and not the arm or vice versa, you come up a centimeter, that's all fine. We're working with that strength building and not with trying to make a particular shape look a particular way. Let's do one more each side. And come on down. So now we're going to do a different lift. So we're going to come up, then come out to the right, tap down, and then tap back to center. So we're essentially tracing a square here. You can sync this with your breath, inhaling up and over, exhaling down and back. Again, letting this work come from the core, the quad, not the jaw. I know you might be clenching your jaw, furrowing your brow, clenching your glutes. We all have these patterns, and it's not bad or wrong. Again, it's just something for us to be aware of, like at the beginning of our practice. Let's do one more. Come back. Now we're going to extend that right leg. You bring the hands to the belly, move the belly some to the middle. We're going to inhale, lengthen, exhale, fold forward. And come on up. And we're going to switch sides. So we will come up, out, tap, and center. So making your square on this side, and it's likely to be different on this side. I'm noticing I want to lean back more on this side, so I'm going to make mine smaller than on the first side. And that doesn't make this side of my body wrong. That means it needs different support for its strength building. Guess what? We all need different support at different times in different ways. Okay, let's extend that leg. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, you can move the belly, fold forward. And we'll come on up. We're just going to extend both legs, point and flex the feet. Again, if you want to do it one leg at a time, you are more than welcome to. And we'll bring the feet on back. Rest the hands on the legs. Now, adjust your position as needed. Find that comfortable position, pressing down through the feet. We're going to close the eyes and take 5 deep breaths here. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. Letting go anything that wants to be let go. Or maybe it doesn't want to be let go, but you want to let it go. After your 5th exhale, you can bring the hands together in front of your heart. I'm going to take them up to the forehead. May I think of myself with kindness. May I see myself with compassion. May I speak to myself with love. Take them to the heart to seal it. We'll inhale and exhale. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste.